Hey guys, Frank here, and this is what we did last night. As you can tell, I'm in a creepy alley. Actually, this is the alley behind my church, and it's been a crazy week. Like, this video is coming out on Friday and not Thursday morning like it should be. This is because it's been a crazy week of meetings and talking to people. And actually it might be loud because there's two major streets on both sides of our church, and me being in the alley, you can hear the cars. But I wanted to make the quick video so you can find out what we did last night and give you some tips for your ministry next week. And as always, if you have any questions, hit me up online. So let's get started. We started off with our Youth Men playlist. It's on Spotify, and I've actually added like maybe a couple dozen songs, probably like a dozen songs, and I'm really investing in making sure there's good new music and maybe even taking out some old songs that aren't as good anymore. So check out that playlist. It's on Spotify, and I think there's an iTunes version you can find somewhere. It's called the Youth Men playlist as well, so check that out. I showed a really basic 5-minute countdown video, and then after that I went to this 1-minute commercial that was called like Scary Door Knocker or something like that, and it's about like, it's like this telemarketers that go and knock on these doors, not telemarketers, but like door-to-door salesmen that knock on the door, and like there's this like creepy face as the door knocker, and like it scares them, and they get scared and they walk away, and then there's like this statue they thought was just a statue, it was actually a person, and it scared them, and it was really funny, and the kids liked it. It was fun watching me get scared. The next video, which is a classic video, the kids love this. If you haven't shown this, you must not be doing youth ministry very long, because this video is classic. It's Edwin's Corner Paper Matchy. You gotta show this. Like, if you have never showed this to your kids, or you went to a new ministry and you haven't showed it to those kids yet, show this video. Guaranteed laughs. It's so funny. Paper Matchy, Edwin's Corner, brought to you by Student Life. It's so funny. Check it out. I talked about in the Youth Men Facebook group that I got that like pie in the face game, and I didn't know how to exactly play it, so what I did is I downloaded some games, some Halloween themed games from DYM, and with those games, if they got the question wrong, they have to click a couple of times in the pie face thing. So let's say they got the question wrong, they have to spin the spinning thing, whatever number lands on it, they click 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or whatever, and then hopefully they would get hit in the face with a pie. So it was super fun. Pretty much everyone who went up got hit in the face with a pie, unless they got out of it by it not hitting them in the face. So it was on Amazon for like $16. I will put the link below so that you can find the pie in the face game. And the two games we played for them to answer the question wrong, so you get hit in the face with a pie, was Name That Candy Bar and Halloween True or False. Halloween True or False was really good because it was actually kind of challenging. Name That Candy Bar, it was okay. Like, out of the 10 questions, maybe like 4 of them are hard. Because I mean, like, the Crunch bar has the word crunch on the bar, and the Hershey's bar has the word Hershey's on the bar. Like, some of them were really easy, but some of them were like whatchamacallits were really hard. But if you have like a really like innocent student ministry, I guess, that doesn't really know candy bars, and I guess this will work. But it was pretty easy for my kids. So check those games out in the DYM store. I didn't want to do a message in Halloween specific. I just kind of wanted to talk about, I wanted to leverage the holiday to talk about Satan and demons. And so in the Youth Men store, there is a product there called Satan and Demons, and I wrote it maybe about a year ago or 2 years ago, and I put it in the store, and I kind of just brought that back up and kind of tweaked it for my message tonight. And it's good. We're not trying to scare the kids, we're not trying to make them overly interested or diminish the idea of demons and Satan, but it was a good way to open that conversation, a conversation that frankly they haven't really had. And one thing we had last night was really good conversation about Satan and demons. They got in small groups and they had so many good questions. In fact, out of all the nights we've had so far, all leaders said this was the best night for small groups because they had so many questions about Satan and demons. And it kind of furthers my point that, like, maybe in your own life, if you think about how much do you know about Satan and demons prior to going to Bible college or seminary, you would probably say your theology was kind of small on that. All you knew was that Satan's a liar and you don't want to get near him, right? So we kind of talked more about who is Satan, how did he come down here, what is his role, what is he trying to do, and we asked those questions, and students had tons and tons of more questions after that. It's really good to talk about this because they have questions. And ultimately, my bottom line was this: we shouldn't be afraid of Satan and demons, but we shouldn't diminish their reality, nor be overly excited to look for them. That's kind of the basic thing. Like, Christ has already defeated Satan on the cross. So with that being true, we have to understand that all he's doing now is trying to rob our joy and make us believe that we don't need him. So check that out on the Eastman store. Before I showed that, before I preached that, before that I showed a video, the Jimmy Kimmel, my parents ate my Jimmy Kimmel told me to eat my kids' candy video. That's the 2014 version. The kids loved it. I did take out some of the parts that were a little bit inappropriate, but the video nailed. So I'll put that in the Youthman, in the videos for student ministry, so you can check that out. It's in the link below. But yeah, and then we had small groups, and then we dismissed. So it was super good time. With that being said, starting next week, we're going to start a series in the book of Esther. It's loosely based on the Mark Driscoll series at Mars Hill that he did several years ago. Mainly, the only thing it's based on is that I use all his artwork. As far as the messages go, they're pretty unique to me, and so I'm really excited about that, and looking forward to what's going on with that. And I have a huge winter event that's happening. It just got approved. I mean, super huge. Like, I'll give you a hint of how huge this is. I'm bringing in Social Club, like the rap group Social Club. Like, if you don't know who Social Club is, Google Social Club. They're awesome, and so I'm so excited about this huge event. Hopefully I'll be able to talk more about it. The moment I have flyers and posters out inviting the kids in, I'll talk to you guys about it, so that way you guys can see me as I'm preparing for this huge event coming up in February, where I want hundreds of kids to be here, and so I'm pretty excited about it. Until next time, guys, love talking to you. Sorry it's late. Hopefully we'll be on time next week. God bless.